Hello and welcome back to Off-Cam Celebs. For today's video, we will be going to talk about the Stranger Things Season 4 behind the scenes and bloopers. Let's get started. Number 1. VECNA. VECNA's eerie appearance contributes to his allure. You might be startled to learn that VECNA was almost entirely built with practical effects by Stranger Things team. One of prosthetics designer Barry Goer's key goals was to create the character as accurately as feasible. Jamie Campbell had to go through a lengthy prosthetic application process. Different prosthetics were attached directly to Campbell's flesh. How many are there? About 2,425. The rationale for this was that it allowed Cambo to move more freely than a rubber suit would, and it appeared more natural. Yet, there are certain drawbacks. Everything took around 7 hours to apply, and it was really hot to wear. In between takes, Campbell would spend time in an air-conditioned tent. He was painted with glossy silicone to give him a slimy, nasty appearance, and was occasionally covered in jelly. Another interesting aspect of VECNA's character is his haunting emptiness, which was an actual set erected on a blue screen. With a dazzling display of red lights, when you put everything together, you get some truly badass scenarios. Number 2. Millie's wig. In Season 1, Eleven shaved his head. Millie Bobby Brown, on the other hand, was not, and she was planning to shave her head again for the role. For all of the flashback scenes with Eleven, they went with a wig this time. It took about an hour to get the wig on and looking proper. Number 3. Billy cameo. Billy has returned in a creepy, hallucinatory kind of manner, at least. Dacre Montgomery was ecstatic to get the chance to play Billy Hargrove again, as he demonstrated when getting his horrific prosthetics fitted. Even though he was just in one scene, the COVID constraints made it a huge task to pull off. The solution was for him to film all his parts in Australia individually. Sean Levy, the director, directed him through video call. That scene in episode 4 was one of the most difficult Rubik's Cube difficulties I've ever faced as a director. This happened a year after they had already shot the Sadie Sink sequences. Yet, you wouldn't know the difference by viewing the scene because the two performers' differences were smoothly mixed. Number 4. The big combat sequence in episode 4 demonstrated the casting crew's ability to do action. It was one lengthy take, so everyone had to be on their game. One take in particular was going really well, and it appeared to be the perfect run. When they got to the conclusion though, one of the stuntmen missed his turn. Everyone on set was utterly baffled. The guy barged in after approximately a 5-second delay to do his thing, thinking he'd nail it. It's strange if that was a stunt by a stuntman. They finished the sequence on their 5th attempt. Number 5. Golf pros. Who would have expected that playing a character on Stranger Things would require golf lessons? To prepare for one of their scenes, Charlie Heaton and Eduardo Franco had to do precisely that. They're hitting golf balls off a ridge into a rubbish pit in this image. As a result, good golf form was required. They went to a posh country club and were given by the wardrobe department. This was something Eduardo despised. Fortunately for them, some of their pictures were created using CGI, so they didn't have to be perfect. Eduardo could never have hit that shot without CGI. Number 6. Roller fun. Let's go roller skating. Filming their Rinkomania segments was a blast for Millie Bobby Brown and Noah Schnapp. In their spare time, they shot these scenes at a real Roller King venue in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Millie would play music via the speakers while they skated around the rink. Millie and Noah collided head-on in one of the behind-the-scenes bloopers. Both of them fell on the ground laughing. Number 7. Fruity challenge. There appears to be a lot of downtime on set. Millie and Noah competed in the fruit by foot challenge during one of these times. They had to devour the gummy snack with their hands tied behind their backs. Millie was victorious. When she was challenged by Jimmy Fallon, she defended her title. Number 8. Jokester. On set, Noah Schnapp is known for being a great jokester. Millie didn't hesitate to play a practical joke on him when the occasion presented. Millie planned a water balloon ambush with the help of the team on their final day of filming. She contacted Noah at 4 a.m. to get him back. Even Faye cried to ensure that he would be drawn into her trap. He was met with a barrage of water balloons when he arrived. The assault, according to Millie, lasted a full 15 minutes. While filming a scene for the 4th season's last episode, Caleb McLaughlin had to make a sound, but it was strange. The scene was supposed to be tense. However, the sounds made his co-star Mason Day giggle. It became a regular joke between the two, according to Caleb. This can only mean the two would make goat-like noises around the set. Number 10. Following 11's roller skate smackdown of Angela, the scene with the kids in the pizza barn is supposed to be somber and uncomfortable. The youngsters, on the other hand, were amused by Jonathan and Argelis' antics in the front seat. Bleep 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 banter was improvised by Charlie Heaton and Eduardo Franco, and the three in the rear of the van couldn't help but chuckle every time they did it. Quesadillas. You don't have much time to sleep or eat when shooting a production as massive as Stranger Things. That combination resulted in an unexpectedly humorous moment. Sadie Sink decided to nap during a night shoot in the middle of the woods. Caleb and Gaten were chowing down a full-size quesadilla in perfect quiet as they stared straight ahead when she awoke at 5:30 a.m. The situation perplexed Sadie, and I couldn't get over how ridiculous everything was. Caleb held firm in his choice, even though it was an awkward moment for her. Number 12. When filming outside in the summer heat, it may get very hot. So the cast was overjoyed when ice pops were delivered to set for them to enjoy. The ants were the only issue, but don't worry, Gaten has a brilliant answer. Nonetheless, the crew ended up employing a spray. Those popsicles were well worth the money. Number 13. A simple memory from Finn Wolfhard's shoot is this. A simple memory from Finn Wolfhard's shoot this season was one of his favorites. He was simply delighted to be with everyone. The gang had been somewhat dispersed in the previous season, so it was good to see them all together from the start. Number 14. Stranger Things Season 2 was largely shot in New Mexico and Lithuania. The cast and crew appreciated the New Mexico setting, which was used to imitate Southern California. Everyone seems to have had a great time on set, and that it was an unforgettable experience. It sounds like everyone had a great time working on Stranger Things Season 4. Their enthusiasm and intensity were visible on the screen. So which of the behind the scenes and bloopers piqued your interest and made you laugh? Please let me know by leaving a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thank you for stopping by to watch. See you in our next video.